say I had one person who inspired me, I would probably say that anyone who was following their passion, who had an incredible sort of grit and determination and loved what they were doing so much, I always found that that was incredibly inspiring. And I never thought that I would be an Olympian because Taekwondo wasn't an Olympic sport. I remember watching the Olympics, especially the Moscow Olympics, and just thinking, wow, that's amazing. But I never really thought about being an Olympian myself, although I did used to ride my horse bareback, and with my cousin occasionally we would imagine that they would be a double bareback category and that we would ride in the double bareback at the Olympics. But I was very excited when Taekwondo became a full medal sport at the Olympic Games, and I remember when that decision came out and I just thought, I'm going to make that team, I'm going to be on that team and I'm going to the Games. So the night after I won, I did Roy and HG The Dream, which was just absolutely a blast. So that was so fun, and I couldn't believe I was on that show after watching it for that previous 2 weeks. And I had a heap of friends that were there, and I had a friend in particular who was living in Sydney, and everyone went back to her house and they just said, what do you want to do tonight? You know, what do you want? And it was late. Like, I think Roy and HG was like 9 o'clock and it was late after that. And I just said, I just want pizza and beer. And I'd been cutting weight to get down to the under 49 kilo class, and all I could think of was pizza and beer. But they went and found me pizza. There was no pizza place open or something, so they went to the supermarket, bought me pizza bases, made pizza, and then when I got there I had pizza and beer. But my stomach had shrunk so much and I was just on this adrenaline high, I could barely even eat it. But I had a piece of pizza, and it was good to celebrate with friends. If I didn't do Taekwondo, I don't know what other sport I would have done. I was always very active. I love volleyball, and I love like foursquare, down ball, any ball sports like that. I had a real commitment to practice, and I think that's what sort of set me in good stead for the Olympics. Was I just liked repetition. I love skills training. So at school I was always playing, you know, down ball, foursquare, anything that had a ball and that I could just do over and over and over again. So I don't know, there's no down ball and there's no foursquare at the Olympics, but yeah, so I'm glad I found Taekwondo. It's a great honour for me to have my Olympic uniform at the Australian Sports Museum, and I'm glad it's there and it's not in a, you know, packed away in a cupboard somewhere, and that I get to share it with other people. They can come and have a look. My Olympic gold medal is something that I take around with me everywhere, and one of the things that I love about having it is being able to share it with people. And I love now that it's quite tarnished. I don't know if you can see that, but it's been through a lot of hands, and I really love that. So I think having the uniform there, it's the actual uniform that I wore at the Games, and I'm so glad that I get to share it with people and that it's on display.